Stay close to see where we stopped on our way back to the UK, a place close to our heart, visited before and with delicious waffles.
Bruges is a place to which we will always return with pleasure. If you missed our previous visit during the Christmas holidays, please check the link in the description below. We were very curious to see how the town looks without the Christmas market and festive lights, and it did not disappoint for sure. One of the most iconic points of attraction in town is the Belfry of Bruges. This time we were lucky to visit on one of the regular days during which you can hear the Carillon being played with its 47 bells. A place that we really wanted to see in Bruges is the Basilica of the Holy Blood, because during Christmas it was very crowded. It's a must-see when visiting Bruges. It's not only an impressive Gothic style building, but it houses a relic which contains a piece of cloth stained with what is thought to be holy blood. Entrance is free of charge, and the Holy Blood relic is offered to visitors for veneration every day during certain times. Please bear in mind that you're not allowed to take pictures and videos near the relic itself. And because we've only spent one day in Bruges this time, we wanted to see attractions missed on our previous visit. Belgium is famous for its waffles, chocolate, but more than anything for its fries, so of course our next stop had to be the Fries Museum. Everything started with the discovery of the potato plant in Peru, and then Bolivia. They started to cultivate this, and then later on Spanish brought the plant to Europe after they conquered Peru in 1536. Potato is the plant with the most varieties. In Peru alone there are over 4,000 varieties, and we have wild potatoes and also the cultivated ones. The wild potatoes have 188 different species. The cultivated species of potatoes are part of the nightshade family together with tomatoes, aubergines and red peppers, and only the underground tubers are edible. Everything else from the plant is poisonous. We found out that potatoes are not fattening. They contain 80% water and 0% fat. They have very low calories, half of calories found in the same portion of cooked rice, spaghetti or macaroni, and they have very important quantities of vitamin C, minerals, fibers and starch. The biggest enemy of potato crops is the Colorado potato beetle, which was first discovered in 1824. After learning about the plant itself, about its origin, the different types of potato, and all the nutritious values and everything else interesting about the plant itself, the museum is taking us to a room dedicated to fries, because that's why we came to visit the Fries Museum. Belgium is very proud of its Belgian fries, and there is a whole world dedicated to fries in this room. There are various colouring books, stories, comic books, toys, even TV shows they used to run, all dedicated to fries. I've also seen menu displays where again you can see the different types of fries sold in different locations in Belgium and what kind of sauce they came with or what other sides you can get. There are also models of different selling stands and even a collection of photographs of people eating fries in Belgium on different occasions. So again, it's a room that shows how proud Belgium is of its fries. The entry fee to this museum is about €11 for children over 12 and adults, and €6.50 for children up to 11 years old, and it's free for under 2. It is a relatively small museum, but it has a lot to offer for both adults and children. Some of the world records involving fries are also on display, such as the largest potato ever grown, which was in the UK, about 4 kilograms, or even the biggest bag of real potato fries that contained 180 kilograms of fries. We've even seen a clock running not on batteries but on potatoes. All you need is zinc and copper, and the potato juice will do the rest. And if we haven't seen enough, another interesting item came across in the museum, a potato. which is a potato launcher, a homemade sling used to throw potatoes over long distances. They can go up to 100 meters. And they use deodorant and inject that in the combustion chamber, which is then sealed, and an electric spark from the mix of gas and oxygen of the air is created, and then it explodes and the potato is launched. There is even a video available for visitors to watch and see the potato in action, so I'll leave here a few images if you're really curious to see how it works. A room to put a smile on the face of the whole family is the Frit Cabaret, a fries show with funny sing-along rhymes that you can join in and have some fun. The last section of the museum is dedicated to how fries are actually cooked. The first item that I've spotted was a stove from England dating back to the 19th century, used to produce the famous fish and chips. We've then also found about the origin of chips. There was a cook in New York who had a complaint from one of his customers because the potatoes that he served were cut in too big pieces. So then he cut them in very thin slices just to make fun of the customer. But guess what? The customer loved them, and this is how chips were born. Choosing the right potato is also essential in getting the best fries, so the museum is giving us a few hints. Plus, it's also telling all sorts of different types of fries that exist. And to give a few examples, you have the usual Belgian fries, which have to have 10 to maximum 13 millimeters thickness. Then you have mignonette fries, they're only 7 millimeters thick, or the matchstick potatoes 5 millimeters thick, or even straw potatoes, which have to be strict 2 millimeters wide. And there are all sorts of other types that I've learned about, so it's an interesting experience for sure, because I would have never guessed how many different types of fries there can be. The Fries Museum, as mentioned before, it's a small museum, not with as many displays as expected, but it's full of interesting information. Depending on how much time you are spending reading all the information available, it will probably take you between half an hour to an hour to visit. Unfortunately, it's not a dog-friendly museum, so if you do have a dog, you have to visit in turns like we did. You can also purchase combined tickets with the other attractions, for example, the chocolate factory, which we have visited during the Christmas holidays. Check the link in the description below if you've missed a video to see how chocolate is made in Bruges. We hope that you've enjoyed our return visit to Bruges, and stay close if you want to see more of our family adventures.